Hi everybody, I'm Mayor Don Burnett. We're going to take a look back at 2023 and the accomplishments we've had as a city as we move into 2024 and beyond. We've had key infrastructure improvements in stormwater, canals, and the like. We're going to take a look at all that, but our biggest one, of course, across the way here at City Center is the rec, one that we're very proud of. We take a look at all these things and more, so join me as we explore these accomplishments and how it defined our journey in 23 and set our expectations for 2024 and beyond. I give you now the state of the city.
Port Orange is known as a safe, family-friendly, attractive community with great parks, schools, and reliable infrastructure. The city continued to build on this reputation in 2023. Parks and Recreation. Quality parks, strong and growing athletic programs, and a variety of community activities managed by the city's Parks and Recreation Department provide a great quality of life for our residents of all ages. The pinnacle of this was seen in the spring of 2023 when the newly renovated rec center opened with an additional 10,000 square feet of space. With a 2-story indoor playground, e-sports lounge, meeting space, pickleball courts, basketball courts, and more that have welcomed more than 42,000 visitors through its doors. The city's athletic programs continue to excel, attracting more participation every year. And Port Orange continues to have the highest participation rate for field sports programs in the county. The city's 28 parks and facilities hosted more than 70 special events and 24 city-sponsored events, such as the 4th of July Spectacular, the Halloween Fest, and Christmas in the Park. Our city parks span more than 500 acres, which is roughly the size of Epcot, the Magic Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios combined. Through generous donations from our community, more than $8,000 was raised at the Mayor's Golf Tournament to support the Youth Scholarship Fund. The Scholarship Fund helps families cover the cost of participating in activities such as summer camp, sports, and the Rec Pass. This year also saw the launch of new programs such as the Story Stroll, which brought families and their children to City Center to walk and read the pages of a book posted around the lake. Staff introduced Cookies with Santa, which brought in the holiday cheer as dozens of children were able to decorate cookies, read a story with Santa, and even have a snowball fight during our festive Florida winter. The Parks and Recreation program will continue to expand with the launch of Agents of Discovery and the QR Fit Trail in 2024. These programs will allow citizens to engage and explore our parks, enjoying all our great city has to offer. Stormwater improvements. In 2023, the city continued an aggressive approach to improve its stormwater system through ongoing enhancements and increased maintenance, focusing on areas impacted by recent hurricanes and heavy rain events. A key component of this is the city's continuing efforts in developing an updated stormwater master plan for the next 20 years. The plan will analyze projects striving to improve the resiliency of some of the city's more established neighborhoods against flooding. The plan is expected to be adopted in the spring of 2025. More immediate improvements include crews cleaning nearly 19,000 feet of stormwater pipe and removing any impediments that could affect the system's efficiency. That's nearly 8 times as much as was done in 2022. Additionally, crews cleared 31,000 feet of debris and vegetation from ditches and swales, an increase of approximately 2,000 feet from 2022. To address the damage done by Hurricane Nicole, short-term repairs were completed at the Cambridge Canal Pump Station, one of the city's main stormwater defense systems. These repairs worked effectively during both heavy rain events, allowing water to effectively move from the canal system into Rose Bay, and helped to protect the nearly 2,000 homes in the area. In another important step, the city purchased a property on Madeline Avenue, where it plans to begin construction on a retention pond in 2025. This pond is anticipated to help handle some of the stormwater runoff around the Madeline Avenue and Jackson Street neighborhoods, which are impacted by the Nova Canal's limitations. Additionally, crews repaired damage from Hurricane Ian throughout the city and are working on making stormwater improvements to Bogsford Road, which are nearly finished. Improvements along Jackson and Oak Streets are anticipated to begin this spring and be completed in 2025. the city is taking steps to improve the resiliency of homes and neighborhoods and applied for FEMA grants to assist 48 properties, including elevating 33 homes and helping rebuild 5. The other 10 properties will be preserved as natural spaces for the potential for some to be used for stormwater management enhancements. The city is lining 2,500 feet of stormwater pipe. This will limit water intrusion and sediment and improve the pipe's longevity and resiliency, which will reduce the potential of damaged roads due to broken pipes underground. Water and sewer. A reliable water and wastewater system is of vital importance. The quality of the city's drinking water system was evident when it received its second 20-year extension for its consumptive use permit from the state's Water Management District, allowing us to continue drawing our drinking water from the aquifer for the next 2 decades. The Consumptive Use Permit, or CUP, is normally granted in 5-year intervals. The city received more than $15 million from the state to help upgrade the filters and generators at its wastewater treatment plant to make them more resilient during a storm. Additionally, the city is also upgrading water mains to enhance the water and sewer system's efficiency and resiliency. The city is lining 21,000 feet of sanitary sewer pipe. This will limit water intrusion and improve the pipe's longevity and resiliency and will reduce the impacts on the lift stations and treatment plant. There are more than 100 sanitary sewer lift stations throughout the city that pump wastewater to be treated. The city is systematically upgrading critical lift stations and making them more resilient. These include the locations at Herbert and Nova near the center of town, the Town West Lift Station near Clyde Morris, and the East Master Lift Station by the city's wastewater plant on Oak Street. Sidewalks. Additional infrastructure upgrades were made to improve sidewalks throughout the city. The city increased the number of sidewalk contractors it uses from 1 contractor to 3 in 2023, which has optimized the efficiency of the repairs. This allows crews to replace 10,000 feet of sidewalk and 104 feet of curbing throughout the city, compared to roughly 700 feet of repairs done in 2022. Many sidewalk improvements have been done, with more coming, including improvements around the city center to improve safety and accessibility for pedestrians. The city will continue its focus on sidewalk improvements in the upcoming year. Roads. Well-maintained roads are critical to the interests of our residents and businesses, and the city initiated some key paving projects. Crews paved 3.5 miles of road and are expected to pave an additional 2.25 miles of road before the end of this year. This includes paving projects scheduled for Madeline Avenue, Town West Boulevard, and Willow Run Boulevard. In addition to paving, crews have striped 1.2 miles of road. Public safety. The safety of our residents is a top priority for the city and is achieved through the success of its police and fire services. 2023 marked the 20th year the police department received its accredited agency designation through the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies. The department continues finding new ways in the use of technology to improve safety for our citizens and solve crimes by installing automatic license plate readers throughout the city. Our officers continue to give back to the community through donations and their volunteer efforts by collecting food for the Volusia Basket Brigade to deliver to families during Thanksgiving, along with clothing, bicycles, and toys for 390 children as part of Cops for Christmas. The department has recruited and hired 19 new officers as the city continues to focus on recruitment and retention. The Motors Unit was awarded a bicycle and pedestrian safety grant for the 2nd consecutive year, and 3 of its officers placed in the Matt Miller Motorcycle Challenge. The Coastal Crisis Negotiations Team grew to 25 active members and now includes officers from 7 agencies. Fire and Rescue continues to improve and add new ways that it can help our residents. It purchased a new ambulance that was put into service last year. Fire also bought 2 16-foot Tracker Grizzly boats, which can be used to help rescue people in flooded areas during storm events. The fire department's drone has a high-definition thermal imaging camera that can be used by firefighters to find hot spots and other issues, such as those that occur during a natural disaster. Firefighters have begun using battery-operated cordless extrication tools that can cut through materials, allowing first responders to rescue someone trapped inside a vehicle. These cordless battery-operated tools are similar to the jaws of life and provide our crews with more mobility and flexibility to respond and aid people during an emergency. Fire rescue is a leader in our area when it comes to training and education. More than 1,500 healthcare and EMS professionals have been trained by our team on certifications from basic life support, pediatric advanced life support, and more. The training division offers 13 state of Florida certified classes annually. In 2023, it trained over 140 firefighters from surrounding fire agencies, and Fire and Rescue continues to reach our goal of becoming a regional training facility for area firefighters. The department has conducted numerous regional training opportunities for area firefighters, and recently held a technical rescue class at our training facility. The technical training course, Rope Rescue, were taught to over 25 fire personnel from 7 fire agencies in Volusia County. Economic development and job creation. Through strong economic initiatives and strategic planning, the city's waterfront will undergo a transformation with the Down Under District and Riverwalk projects. These projects aim to improve the dining and entertainment options for our residents and create a destination our residents will want to visit regularly. City Council adopted the Down Under District project plans in 2023. The project aims to bring improvements to the 11 acres of land underneath the east side of the Dunlawton Bridge that the city leases from the state. The plan will increase the amount of available public parking and improve drainage along with access. It will also upgrade aesthetics through lighting, murals, and decorative signs. The plans include a fishing pier, a dock, and a plaza where people can meet before and after meals in this growing entertainment district. Across the river is the site of the future Riverwalk project. This project is anticipated to transform the city's riverfront with 450 multifamily units and about 35,000 square feet of restaurant and retail space, along with the public parking along the river. Construction is expected to begin by the end of 2025. This project is also expected to be a catalyst for further economic vitality along the city's waterfront and the River District area. In addition to these projects, construction of the 6,404 square foot Catfish Commons multi-tenant commercial building on Ridgewood Avenue is expected to be completed by the fall. The Eastport Business and Technology Park economic progress continues to be amplified with projects like Be Strong USA, Spec Contractor Services, contributing to the area's job growth. The city also welcomed more than a dozen new businesses, from restaurants and dining options such as Miller's Ale House, Lola's Cantina and Burger Bar, and None's Italian to national retailers such as Bath & Body Works and Carter's. More businesses are expected to open in 2024, including Del Taco and the Milk Tea Store. The city implemented SmartGov, a new electronic permitting system that enhanced our city's services by streamlining the permitting process and reducing review times up to 70% in some cases. Looking ahead to 2024 and beyond, the city will line 42,000 lineal feet of sewer pipe, doubling the amount of pipe lined in 2023. Crews will also repair and replace the covers of 165 manholes to prevent leaks. Almost 100 more than the years prior as the city continues to make strides and emphasize infrastructure improvements. Future city improvements through grant opportunities are expected to occur with the day dock design at Riverwalk Park and cybersecurity upgrades, along with funding for vital equipment for firefighters. Later this year, residents will have the opportunity to support a parks bond that will fund the design, construction, renovation, expansion, and improvement of public parks and recreation facilities to ensure we meet the needs of our current and future generations.
It's good to take a look back and see where we've been in 2023, but I look forward to carrying the momentum and the progress that we've made in all these areas forward so that we can continue to service you, our citizens, in the way that we have and in the community spirit that we've held. Let's have a great 2024, everybody. Thank you.
2, 3.